This is Max Sterling. Welcome to LARPgasm Gaming. So, I downloaded this game at 1 p.m. today, and by 1:15, I was already livid because this fucking thing would not work. And I know I'm not the only one out there that had that problem. I know Steam had its own issues, and I know everyone else had problems too. I actually downloaded mine from GOG.com. It was a completely separate issue. For me, it would launch. It would come up with the Hellogames screen, it would come up with the next screen, and then it would drop to black and then straight back to Windows. And it did that for hours. Well, I tried everything under the sun to get this damn thing to work. You know, checked everywhere, Twitter, Reddit, whatever. Tried everything I could, and yeah, nothing worked. So, finally, started reading a little bit into Sean's post on Twitter. And, you know, the whole time I was just, staring at these things. I'm like, you fucking little jerk off. What are you talking about? You're full of shit. And then, they start posting all these hidden requirements that no one knew about. Like, oh, you have to have OpenGL 4.5 for this to work. Well, where the fuck was that when I was pre-ordering this shit? So anyways, go on my computer. Yeah, of course I don't have that. And then they tell you it doesn't work with fucking Intel, right? So... I'm sitting here and I'm, sort of digging through my graphics and stuff, and it occurs to me that in my machine I have an Intel 530 HD built in, but then of course I also have my 980 Ti. Well, that got me to thinking. So, what I did was took a look over here at my machine, come around to the back, and what I realized is that, like a dumbass, I had my fucking HDMI cord plugged into my Intel, 530 HD, just running right off of that, instead of down here having it plugged in to my fucking expensive ass video card. So I switched those two, updated the drivers, and lo and behold, the game works. I'm sitting here bad-mouthing Hellogames and GOG, and the entire time, it was my incompetent ass that fucking had the HDMI cord in the wrong damn slot. Now, I made this video because I consider myself a pretty smart guy, and if I can make this mistake, I'm sure others can too. Please check your machine. Make sure you have your HDMI cords or whatever you're using plugged into your graphics card and not plugged in somewhere else. If you happen to have this 980 Ti like I do, it's the second slot over. The labeling on the back of this is kind of fucky. There's two slots over here, but the third one, that's your HDMI. Plug it in there. It won't even fit in the other ones, even though it looks like it would. So, I hope that helps. If you get it in there and it still doesn't work, then go ahead and try updating your drivers. If that doesn't work, then you might have a different issue. You probably have to wait for patches or something. But hopefully your issue is something simple like I had, and it's just a dumbass honest mistake that makes you feel like a fucking noob. But shit happens. Check your machine. Make sure you have that cord in the right slot. If this video helped you out, please like it, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to have a lot of No Man's Sky videos coming up, as well as other games in the future. But also, feel free to tell your friends about it if this was helpful. Pass along the good word. Let's get everyone playing this game. And instead of sitting here just looking at Twitter to update, for these people to tell you there's patches. All right, this is Max Sterling. Till next time, game on.